YouTube's back again with this unique scenario in part 16. In the last part, if you don't remember, I did a little scouting here at the end, but I'm going to lose this light cavalry. Showed you where the relic is, so if you really need to, and you have the whoa, how did you get in here? Where'd you come from? This is 007 Nightfire reference right there if you did not get that. So put these guys on no attack stance. No attack stance, sir. I want to get this pikeman for my own. And I said previously that I was going to skip ahead a little bit, but I don't know. It's a little opportunity for me to ramble, and if I want to do some additional things at this point, after I get about enough stone for 2 castles, I'm going to scout a couple of my light cavalry. I'm going to scout down south and show you guys where that gold mine is. I want, even if I'm not going to exploit it, I want to highlight that for you guys. Make sure you understand where you're going if you need some more gold. If you don't have the patience, like I might have with waiting for me to get this relic gold, you want to get some gold for your own. You want to use a gold mine somewhere. You want to go down south. You want to follow this path I'm taking right here. Ideally, you want to use some light cavalry to scout this out, just because it's a long path and you might run into some Philippopolis enemies, or even Constantinople might have some scouts out there. I really don't know to the well, Marcianopolis, you're continuing to pursue the light cavalry here. Ask me why. I don't know why. You have a scout cavalry. Is this it? Is this all you have left? If it is, that's quite sad, and I'm gonna have to kill you. I'm sorry. The time has come. You don't need to labor any longer. You can go off into whatever Roman god afterworld that you believe in, which is screwed up. There's actually a thing on the History Channel yesterday about Medusa and the Minotaurs, and so that got me into Age of Mythology again. I'm like, yeah, I want to do Age of Mythology, so I'm definitely planning on doing Age of Mythology in the future. So thought I'd throw that out there. I did reference that in the last part, but I don't think it was a certain thing. So I'm having trouble finding this peninsula. I don't believe it's this far west, and that doesn't look like a good blob. So let's bring these units into our base here. The little bait and switch. And that's not a big deal. They just like to use the pikemen and the crossbowmen combo. And if as long as you have some villagers right there, that looks like a demo ship. So that was kind of scary there for him. And I'm having trouble finding that peninsula. I don't really know where it is at right now. It's disappointing. But you might have to go over this bridge. I'm not 100% sure on that, though, as this leads to Philippopolis. And it's not much of a populated city, though. Nice and spread out. It's not that aesthetically pleasing, like I said in the last part, but it's definitely difficult to take out, especially with not exploiting a lot of gold-bearing units. So you could take this route into Philippopolis if you wanted to really do heavy damage on them and put them on aggressive stance at this point. Keep them away from the pikemen. They will die quickly. And this is the problem with getting monks into their base. Unless you wanted to build a dock on one of these rivers right here and cart that monk over to this relic area, you could do so. But that's just... What? How did you sneak back here? That's nigh impossible. I am the Hun. Where did you come in even? Oh, this gate. Durr. I'm an idiot. Alright, so these crossbowmen are going to die. Obviously, I'm not using that monk because he doesn't have much health left. And one nice thing is that if you have the opportunity, and I'm going to build some more light cavalry because why not? 4 more room on my population. Goodbye. So just protect your town. Lost some villagers apparently, so if you want to, you can continue to make some more villagers, but because I'm making the light cavalry right now, I'm not going to worry about that too much. And I'm going to have to build some more walls right here pretty soon. You can double up on walls just because you can't get the fortified wall option. That's a nice thing to have, and especially later on when you're going to get some more siege weapons coming at you, like in the next part, Orleans likes to throw some siege weapons in. It's nice to have double walls just to make it a little bit higher. And I don't really know where I set that. Oh, there it is. I don't like the look of that dead farm, so if you want to come over here, lady, and reseed some, that would make me happy. And I'm trying to remember where that peninsula was. Maybe it is all the way over here, because I don't remember that being that extreme south. Unless my memory is just failing me or something. But you can kind of get the impression that this is not a very difficult scenario. especially for a third scenario. If you look at least the Montezuma campaign, the third scenario is much more difficult than this one. But it's a unique one. And the Huns, I don't know if they tried to do this to enthrall the Age of Empire gamer into the Conquerors expansion, because this could be its standalone product, almost like Yuri's Revenge. I'm doing both the expansion packages. They could both be their standalone game and get a number of sales just by being that. So that just really shows you how good Ensemble Studios is and how Westwood is as well. They were merged a little bit with EA at that point, but we're just going to remember Westwood as much as we can. So continue to scout down here. Just gives you a good idea. If you want to check it out, I mean, go ahead and look at Constantinople. Type in Marco Polo for a second. Obviously not to cheat, not to exploit the game. But if you want to look at it, it looks pretty menacing. Whoa, microphone falling off the table. Good thing I got good hands. Alright, so we got an annoying crossbowman there. And continue to go east. I don't really understand where this map leads me. Unless the peninsula is down here. Could be right. There it is. The peninsula is all the way to the east. I guess I should have known based on...
Attila, we have found a gold mine. Tis not much, but it will help us attain.
So if you want to stand ground right here and do a little defending for a while, just in case... too bad this bridge is here, because what you could do... Alright, I told you to stand ground. Apparently you don't want to listen to me. Alright. Aggressive stance. Pretty much every stance is useless, apparently, then. So try to kill these guys, even though archers are probably going to fare pretty well against your light cavalry. You can kill them, though, in case you want to stave off a couple attacks for a while. Once the stone mine is gone, you can try to move your own villagers down here, down south, because you can easily barrier off this area, this peninsula. You can easily barrier off this peninsula right here and get as much gold as you need, which is nice. You can also get this upgrade later on, so we might be doing that. And now that you have this area walled off, you can bring them down there. Put them on no attack stance because you don't want to draw any units to you at this point. Just because you have this walled off a little bit, and they're not really knowing that you're there. Stone mine is gone, and you have plenty to build some more castles and some more walls in case Philppopolis does decide to make a difficult assault. And just to appease you guys, bring you at peace, I'm going to show you I am doing it on hard. Normal is not a difficulty level in this disc, so don't worry about, oh, you're not doing it on... Alright, so this is not a good thing. You're not doing it on the normal difficulty level because there is no normal difficulty level. So I'm going to have to draw Constantinople over my base now, apparently, which sucks. Alright, and I lost a unit. So we're going to have to come down here with our... You know what? I'm going to build a castle first, and a university, because I'm going to need murder holes, I am assuming, just because of what I did to Constantinople. I spurred a demon on me. In Constantinople, you want to chill, keep your away from them, and this just shows that I am doing it on hard. Normal is not a difficulty level on this disc. Normal is the speed, I believe, or the scenario type, and then hard is obviously the difficulty level. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Light cavalry, have a couple units defending you now, just because they have a siege onager, and obviously siege onagers fare pretty well against civilizations that don't have much defenses, but even the town center will take it out. I don't believe it has too long of a range. But then you want to get the Bodcanero, thank you for reminding me, if you need to. So now you want to put this castle down. You probably want to put it on the southernmost edge, and obviously don't produce anything else that requires gold. And these villagers do work for us, and you can obviously use some of these villagers to make some more walls. Once you get rid of this forest area, you can put some walls, connect to Marcianopolis as walls. You can easily destroy that gate well and put your own gate down there if you really need to. But I'm not going to do that. I don't have an urge to do so. Goodbye. Oh, chicken wing! Not doing as much as I expected to do. There we go. And we got about 5 more minutes left in this mission, or this, excuse me, this video. You better not come in to assault me. I'll give you some horsies. No one wants any horses. I mean, they look nice and pretty, but they're quite useless. I mean, what horse just chills there in the middle of an open field Well, war is raging, and it's not even like a open pasture. It's freaking mountains. I don't see many horses in the mountains. Maybe I'm just not familiar with the landscapes around me because I live in the Great Plains in the United States. But I don't. That's some boring horse.
Huns have built a castle on Roman land. Let us send them 500 gold as a sign of goodwill.
Like goodwill? Are you kidding me? Is that some sort of joke? I mean, who sends someone 500 gold for building a castle, which would threaten them? I mean, that's counterintuitive, isn't it? Am I not wrong? Seriously. So I'm going to garrison this monk, heal him up a little bit. It's getting kind of on my nerves, having a low hit point monk. These guys are continuing to stand guard. You realize if there wasn't a bridge right here, what you could do is you could build a dock right here, pretty close to your base, not too far out of the way, and you could cart some villagers down here all the way to this peninsula where you could get some of that gold for pretty quickly. And obviously you can't go on this route because Constantinople's there, and they tend to be a kind of a bigwig in terms of Age of Empires. So, light cavalry, just chill there. We'll bring him down a little bit. This other guy, and get this castle up. Pikemen is just scouting. They pretty much scouted out all this area anyways, because they probably have cartography. And obviously you can get this relic here as well. But you saw that there's some pikemen around here. Unless you took this route behind the mountains, you destroyed some of these trees with the siege onager. And even when you are the Huns, they don't have. I believe they have an upgrade for the trebuchet. Yeah, trebuchets at 30% accuracy. But the weird thing is that you cannot produce onagers or siege onagers. So don't go and try to take any trees out and you're thinking, oh, it's like in the Imperial Age, I'm going to pull that strategy out of the bag. That's probably not going to work. So I don't know if that's all they have left. Marcianopolis has left. But we're going to take it out. So bring these villagers down to this route. Obviously, they won't go out of their way to attack any buildings or units, so you don't have to worry about them getting in the fray like our other light cavalry did with Constantinople. And sorry for the music cutting again, but that's just the way it is. I went out. Oh, there it is. You're gonna go a little stutter on me. Stammer and music. But at this point, you see, you're getting close to Constantinople as far as score. That just shows that Constantinople really doesn't do much in terms of acquiring resources or improving themselves technologically. If they're going to improve their score, it's going to be based around killing your own some of your units. So if you can clear the way with these crossbowmen before your villagers get there, that would be nice. But don't see really that happening. It's kind of looking bleak, and I don't have any more stone, which is not good. Oh my! I would like some stone. I would definitely like some stone. I'm just going to kill all these guys. This is not looking good here. Alright, I just didn't want to have any of my units converted. Light cavalry, not a big deal, but villager, it is a big deal. You don't want to get your villagers converted over to you. We lost a Tarkin apparently. But with this castle's up, you can just chill back in your base. And in the next video, I'll probably have a shortened video of just me showing you at the beginning, introducing the video, and then popping up with about 9,800 gold, and maybe showing the cutscene afterwards. That's pretty much how the next video is going to be scripted. And then I practiced the Barbarian Battle Thrall. Even though I didn't record yesterday, I did practice. I played some Catalonian Fields, and that just is a menacing scenario, not a fun one. I mean, it can be fun, but at the beginning it's a little bit hectic, especially when you got some Alans and Visigoths coming at you. And just their reputation scares you. It sends a shiver down the spine. And you know what? I'm feeling a little bit aggressive, so I'm actually going to rush in with some light cavalry and take out that town center in the next scenario. That's how I'm going to get the 10,000 gold. I figure I'd brighten it up for you guys a little bit. And crossbowmen, don't even think about it. You've done enough annoying for the day. You don't need to annoy anymore. I've done the BNS, the bait and switch, quite often lately. Don't need to do it anymore. I'll have to do it now, obviously. But there you are. You're biting for it. Luring the bass in to the bobber, to the, going right to the heart, going for the villagers. Well, alright, now you go for the barracks. I don't even use this barracks in this scenario, so I don't really care. Hope you realize that. It's not really that valuable to me. So this is it. It's part 16 pretty much. We got about 15 seconds left. I hope you enjoyed what happened in this scenario. Got a little bit closer to our goal, and I'm going to be attacking the town center in the next scenario, or next video. So thanks for watching, guys. See you later in part 17, which will be a little bit shorter.